Today we'll be making a classic Japanese street food which is okonomiyaki, specifically the Osaka variant. There's two different variants of it, which is the Hiroshima style, which layers the ingredient one by one and will always include yakisoba or udon with it. The one we're making today is the Osaka version, which mixes everything together. I'll cover the Hiroshima style okonomiyaki someday. So, to make the Osaka style okonomiyaki, we'll first start off by chopping 400 grams of cabbage into bite-sized pieces, which is half of the cabbage here. It doesn't matter if it's uneven, as long as they are relatively small in size. Next, slice up the white parts of the green onion and put them with the chopped cabbage. As for the greens, could be sliced thinly and soaked in cold water and used for garnishing later on. You could slice it by either splitting in half first, and then slice it as thin as you can, or just stack them out and slice it. But this way you end up with a bit more uneven slices. However, it's just simpler and faster. If looks is what you're going for, then the first way is the one to go for. Alright, time to peel the Nagaimo, which is a Japanese yam which is long with thin light brown skin. Some people may have a mild allergy to it. If your skin gets itchy while handling the Nagaimo, you could either wear a glove or don't peel the part which you're going to hold. Be careful while handling this, as it's very slippery after you peel it. As you can see, I'm having a bit of a hard time peeling. It's like handling a bar of soap. It slipped off of my hand while I'm trying to pick it up, so don't hurt yourself. Grate 120 grams of the Nagaimo, and after it's grated, you'll see that it's very slimy, but don't worry about it. Nagaimo will help to make the texture nice and fluffy. If you can't find Nagaimo, you could omit it, but it just wouldn't be as fluffy. Next, in a bowl, add 100 grams of all-purpose flour, 3 grams of salt, 2 grams baking powder, and 2 grams of sugar. Mix it well and add in 100 ml of Dashi as well as the grated Nagaimo. Don't worry if it's lumpy for now, because we'll keep on mixing by adding in the cabbage and white parts of the green onion into the batter. Add in the vegetables half at a time, and while trying to mix it in the small bowl, go get a larger mixing bowl and mix everything in there till they are well coated. Use a spoon or spatula to mix, or you could just use your clean hands to mix. Then crack 3 eggs into a bowl and give them a little whisk, only pour it into the batter. Lastly, mix in a handful of katsuobushi in. It should be very thick, and it's sort of like a pancakey cabbage rather than a cabbagey pancake, if you know what I mean. Normally, you would add in benishoga, which is a Japanese pickled ginger, and tenkatsu, which is the tempura scraps. But I can't find any, so I'll be leaving those out. If you do find it, you could add it in. Next, heat up a pan on medium heat with a touch of oil, and add in the batter. Very lightly spread it around the pan. Put on a few slices of pork belly or even bacon, which is what I'm using here. Once the first side is nice and brown, flip it over and cook it on the other side for another few minutes. When you're flipping it, do it with confidence. As you can see on my first attempt, I was worried about the bacon falling out, so I made a bit of a mess. But on my second try, I was able to do it. After flipping, brush the top with okonomiyaki sauce, and when the bottom is done cooking, take it out and drizzle with some Japanese mayo as well as the green onions. Top it off with some katsuobushi and admire the dance that it's making. So, there you have it. A delicious Japanese street food known as the okonomiyaki, albeit non-traditional, but still delicious. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.